Jack and Mel finally enjoy their happy life together. They are expecting a baby, but Mel is still unsure about the real father. It could be Jack or her deceased husband Mark. Vernon has a lot going on in his life. Jack helps Hope with her recovery process since she still has some mental and memory issues and hires a new handsome doctor named Cameron. Also, Vernon's long-lost grandson Danny comes to town and wants to establish their family relationship. Brady, who is currently in jail, gets stabbed by one of the prisoners. Meanwhile, Jack has a flashback about who attacked him with a gun some time ago. It wasn't Brady after all, it was Vince, who also kidnapped Christopher. Bree visits Brady at the hospital and promises to get him out of jail because she loves him. Now she's in danger as well, since later Calvin approaches her and threatens to hurt her if Dan doesn't come back to the Emerald Lumber criminal business. Mel invites Cameron to have dinner with her and Jack. Alas, Jack clearly doesn't like the new doctor, and he also notices that Cameron might be into Mel. Dan is released on bail and gets back to Bree. She decides to dig deeper and uncover the secrets of Emerald Lumber. She offers Brady to set a trap for Calvin, but they must be very careful and think it over thoroughly. Jack's ex-girlfriend Charmaine, who is also pregnant, reveals to him that she is expecting twin boys. Doc confides in Hope about Danny and asks for permission to invite him to stay at their house. However, Hope refuses due to ongoing difficulties with socializing. Preacher develops romantic feelings for his Aikido teacher, but his primary concern at the moment is finding and rescuing Christopher. Ricky invites Lizzie to participate in the upcoming Renaissance Fair and suggests they perform together in a Romeo and Juliet themed play, hoping it will help him win her back. Late in the evening, Mel catches Danny at Doc's near the open fridge with drugs. Mel reports the incident to Doc at the Renaissance Fair right after Hope invites Danny to live in their house. Danny watches Lizzie and Ricky's performance, which includes a stage kiss, and then he kisses Lizzie for real. Brady meets with Calvin and promises to work for him if Calvin leaves Bree alone. Meanwhile, Jack begins to suffer from PTSD and attempts to cope with his war memories through alcohol. Mel urges Jack to stop drinking and seek professional help, but he denies having any problems. Mel's sister pays a visit and shares exciting news: she's getting married the next day. Danny and Hope quickly form a bond. Hope gradually reintegrates into social life and is committed to successful rehabilitation. Lizzie finds a bottle of Klonopin in Danny's room. Is Danny an addict? Danny discovers clinic documents, including Vernon's tax report, in Doc's room. He takes pictures of them and heads to the bank. Mel takes on the task of organizing her sister's wedding. During the event, Cameron tries to flirt with Mel, but her mind is occupied with Jack's sudden disappearance. It turns out that Jack had gotten drunk again and missed the wedding. Mel is furious, and Jack's behavior becomes a serious threat to their relationship. Eventually, Jack manages to gather himself and seeks help from a psychologist. Doc confronts Danny about the Klonopin and the documents. Danny reveals that he just wanted to pay off the clinic's mortgage and do something nice for Vernon. However, he doesn't explain the Klonopin situation. Throughout her investigation, Bree manages to gather the evidence needed to expose the secrets of the Emerald Lumber criminal enterprise. 1 week later, Jack assists Charmaine with her baby shower, which helps strengthen their friendship and leads to an agreement about their children's future. During the party, Bree receives a call from her abusive ex, who is now after her. Thankfully, Brady is willing to do whatever it takes to protect her. Preacher receives an unexpected guest, Christopher's mother, Paige. Paige believes she can save her son by sacrificing herself in exchange for Vince releasing Christopher. Jack plans a romantic date for Mel and proposes to her. Of course, she says yes. And 2 days later, they find out that Jack is the biological father of Mel's baby girl. With Bree's help, Brady's reputation is cleared and he avoids going back to jail. Bree finally decides to take action against her ex and publicly disclose that he raped her in the past. Lizzie discovers Danny is suffering from a terminal illness. Preacher successfully tracks down Paige and rescues her from Vince. Jack receives a call from Charmaine. She reveals that Jack is not the father of her twins.